What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Monday stream. Oh, no Niners. We are back. We had a little bit of family time off. We had some friends in town, and we are now here back ready to bring videos to you. So if this is your first time on the channel, please take a moment to consider hitting that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications as we post videos weekly, and of course, like the darn stream. Really helps the algorithm, I guess. Let's get this out in front of everyone because helium mining is back. No, it was a terrible week for football, Kalanava. Anywho, don't forget, meetup event coming up Wednesday, 8 p.m., PaddyWagon Irish Pub. Information in the description of this video if you're in town. Totally encourage you to pop by, have a beer. We'll bring a laptop. We'll talk about helium mining. We'll pull up your stuff. Pretty much like we're doing with the live stream. We're going to just be doing in person while we all hang out and have a beer together. Speaking of beer, this is so cool, guys. This is so cool. I'm going to go full screen for this one. Can we do full screen? Yeah. This is so cool. This is a beer that one of my subscribers sent me. It is 99 problems, but a Bitcoin ain't one. Drink me. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this is a West Coast style IPA, 5.6 ABV. This is brewed and canned by Brothers Cascadia Brewing. This is coming straight out of Washington, which was awesome. So thank you very much. You know who you are who sent this to me. We're going to pop this right open. Hello from the UK. Hello, coming from Oklahoma. How's everyone doing? So cheers to you guys, and thank you very much for the beer. All right, let's get back to the regular screen. So we're probably going to set up a P.O. box, so that way you guys can totally find some cool beers and send it my way as well. Very, very excited about that. All right, as we get going today on this fine evening, the last time we had this conversation together was Monday of last week. It's awesome. Glad you got it. Yeah, man, it's good. Over here on the East Coast, like the big thing right now is hazies and double IPAs and like New England style IPAs. Great name for a beer. Yeah, I love it. And so it was really nice and refreshing to have a West Coast style IPA outside of the, Elysiums and the Stones that, are normal on draft right now. So it's really nice to have those other, the older, the IPAs that really got me into IPA and the craft beer scene, which was West Coast. So really love it. Of course, I will do a drink of the day on the next video showcasing that as well, because not everyone watches these streams. So, when we last spoke, lots have changed. Obviously, since we did the last stream, we did a stream. We've got our aware element. Nothing going on with that right now. We did get into deeper. We are currently mining. It took a while to have that set up. You saw the video on Wednesday where took me 4 hours to set the damn thing up and like 3 beers. So I was a little tips. And then on top of that, it took even longer to get the mining going with the gas fees. But we've accomplished that. I'm finally in a position to where I feel really confident and comfortable with the information that I'm going to be giving you guys in the videos. So make sure you stay tuned for deeper. We're not going to pull it up on this screen that's right in front of me that, is all around me right here, just because I have to connect to a different Wi-Fi network and I don't want to drop the stream. So that's why we're not going to see it on screen here, but we did end up staking 21,000 DPR. We got them at a cost of between 11 to 12 cents, and we are very, very happy so far. I've gone down from getting 1 HNT per day down to roughly 0.05. Let's hope it's really back now. So yes, so good news. We're going to pull up the 7-day chart here. Actually, we can pull up a 30-day as well. So right here on this chart, I know it's going to be a little blurry, but you can see that I went through a week, like a long time. We went from September 9th till September the 7th, September 16th, so a full week. What's going on, Raj? How are you, brother? Nerdy, I'm flying to Florida for the meet. My parents allowed me to go. I'm 13. Could I enter the Irish pub? You could enter, but probably around 10 o'clock. I think it switches to like 21 and up. So, I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, you can go there. It's, they, I'll have kids and like dogs and stuff there every now and then. So yeah, definitely. But, have your dad hang out so that way I got an adult supervising you and you should be good to go. My Bobcats were earning a total of 7 HNT per day. Now I make 5. What's going on, Bobcat? So there's a couple of things as well with this new update and what's going on. So you can see here that we were doing some really good HNT. We were at even to a high point of about 1.51 HNT back in August. And then we kind of bounced around between 0.65. We got 1.18 there. And this is the last 30 days, 0.68, 0.68, 0.17. Bounced around, then we went a full week with no results. These are both of our miners together, this full screen here. So then as of the 17th, we actually saw some life, and this was one of our miners. The other one was still syncing, so I actually just did a hard reboot of it. 0.14 HNT, and then the next day we were at 0.47 HNT, and then today we are currently sitting at 0.52 HNT. So I'm very, very, very happy to see that our numbers in the past 2 days are kind of getting to the average that we've seen before, which is excellent. Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. This bad boy, Sour Walnut, this one was... We didn't have any issues with this one. They was just sitting there. It wasn't getting any signal just because the network was in a kerfuffle. You could see as the past 7 days, we have 0.62, which is really nice. Yesterday was a really solid, productive day for it. This miner never dropped out of sync, and I never had to touch it or go into it. I just let this one be. It was still sending out activity, but most of the activity around this miner isn't... people don't have effective mining setups and external and setups put out. So that's why this one's not getting a lot of pings, but we did get a new witness down here. Let's see, what was the witness? I think it was, so let's go back to mine. We did get a new miner that was put in the area, and Oblong Goldenrod Caribou. So this person just started mining, not you, well, or they turned it back on, I guess. I don't know. But whatever they did, they just turned it back on, and we got that witness. So as long as this bad boy, because you can see in the past 30 days, it's made 0.43. As long as this bad boy and mine talk, I'm going to be happy with there. Right now it sits offline. I still have a 1 reward scale. The earnings got cut in half, but my other hotspots that aren't Bobcat are still making the same. Yeah, there's actually a topic that came out. About really trying to combat spoofers and hackers and like overpowered antennas, and that also could be something that you're affected by. So then we're going to jump over to my main miner, and this is the one that we had the issues with. This is the one that we did the video where we showed the logging into it and doing the fast sync, which as soon as we did the fast sync, it came out. My boss wants me to change my PTO. Yeah, I can do that. This one was having the issue with the fast sync, and so as soon as we did that video, they're like, never mind, we don't do fast sync anymore. But you can see in the past 24 hours, this one's earnings has gone back to what is expected of it, 0.413, and we still have another 12 hours. Well, we still got another, about 12 hours in the day to get even more, which will make me very happy. In the past 24 hours, we finally got this bad boy back on, with today being the biggest numbers. We've gotten 0.52, which I'm very, very happy for. And then, of course, with 30 days, you could see that gap right here, which was really, 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 really bad. Really, really, really bad. So we've got everything bouncing back and forth, so I'm very happy. Wish mine would get here missing out on profits. Yeah, that's the only problem with the wait right now. Like, I definitely wanted more, which is why I looked into other opportunities like the aware elements, and then of course with one of my subscribers saying that they didn't want their deeper mini, and if I wanted it, and it was unopened, and of course I bought it from him. He sold it to me at price. And how long have Bobcats been taking to ship? I'm going on 6 weeks now. 6 weeks would be too early. Bobcats, when I first purchased the Bobcats before May 1st, they were shipping at a time frame of 8 to 12 weeks. After May 1st, I think you're looking at like 12 to 20 weeks or something crazy, like up to 6 months. Are you going to be online tonight? We shall see. I do have to play a lot of catch up with work, which is why I'm only going to try to stream for about an hour. So if you guys got miners you want me to look at, like, get them in the chats and get them up and going. Any suggestion for me? Just got set up last week. No witnesses yet. Meanstone Puma. I'm in Florida. Yeah, you guys are probably going to be closer to the 20-week range. But just keep track of the Bobcat updates, because they will start sending out updates on which Northport, cool. They will start sending updates on which batches are going out, so you want to make sure that you've got your batching and everything going good as well. Been waiting since April for a rack miner. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, because I bought mine on like April 18th or something. I bought both of mine on the same day. All right, so you just got yours set up. You haven't gotten witnesses yet, and I'll text you later, bro. Yeah, I'll let you know. I might be out in the field. 12 kilometers south of Cold Bubblegum Dalmatian and a couple other lower performers. Do you think it would be worth adding a hotspot here and aim a higher DBI in that direction? I'll look in a second. I'm at work. Yeah, I'm technically at work, but I wanted to get the stream done. I would probably get yourself, like, where's your antenna placement? Where is it sitting right now? You would probably benefit from, here's the problem that you're going to have, and this is the problem that I'm experiencing. You could have the perfect setup with your antenna right here, but these people around you, I like to draw. I like this back. Let's get this back. So you yourself could have the perfect setup right here, which you'd be blue and ready to go. But then this person might be little one in by the window. This one might be in by the window, and just not good signal. Like, these miners could not be pumping out the good signal or like the good antenna placement that we're hoping for. So then you could potentially never hit them. And we have that issue here I'll go back to mine and show you the witnesses that we don't hit certain ones. Now, what you could potentially do is take yourself and get a directional, and the link is in the description for the Rack Wireless store. The antennas ship really quick. They ship really, really quick, which is really, really nice. And get yourself the 12 dBi directional, get that up in level, and aim it towards down here. That way, just on the off chance that these miners right here have decent setups, you're not going to... You might overshoot them a little bit, but there's still a good chance you could probably ping them. But this is where your money is going to be down here. So this is where you want to aim it towards Fort Myers, and you'll get some stuff back there. So hopefully that would assist you on that one. Cold bubble gum, Dalmatian. All right, we are going to Tennessee. We'll be in Tennessee next April, actually. All right, so you're rocking a 9 dBi, 22 meters up in the air. Your numbers are pretty solid with the exception of that bum week that we've gotten as well. So I'm sure if we go to the 7-day chart, we're not going to... Well, that's not too bad. You've got one miner pulling in that much, but we did have a really, really bad week. Today is not your greatest day, I will say that. Elegant Olive Line, please take a look. Earnings have been trash last week or so. Yes, earnings have been trash. We know that. The network was kapoopy. A 9 dBi antenna up. Maybe try an 8.0. 8.0, and your height seems pretty good. I mean, even with your height, even a 5.8 would be pretty solid, especially with that update saying that they're going to redo the power that are going to some of these monster antennas. But you could potentially try that. Let's see what your witnesses are. You're only hitting the 2 nearby you. There's no reason why you couldn't be hitting these guys up in here unless you're overshooting them or anything like that. But you should have some good grabbage there. We can even... with an omnidirectional placed correctly, there's no reason why you shouldn't be hitting any of those. All right, up next. How does a 5% off rack work? I went through the link and there's no discount. I'm not sure. Anyone that actually used the link, how did it work? Or am I just a liar? Did anyone receive a discount? Because I did have a few people saying that they're not getting anything when they see it, which sucks. Suboptimal transmit scale. That's new. So why are you suboptimal? Okay. So you are suboptimal because of probably the allowance of miners in this direct area. And you can go on to Hot Spotty to check this, which I still owe you guys a video on that. Please take a look. Earnings have been trashed in the past week. Yeah, you also did have a bad, like, you should, if you're like me, have a bad week as well. Like where the network just went to crap and your earnings went down. I mean, you've been pretty solid. Thank you. I will use your link. Definitely my new favorite channel. Great insight and info. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, definitely. Keep up with me. Join the Telegram. I don't really do Telegram. You can if you want. I'm on it. I mounted it on a boathouse. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's why you're getting a lot of good across the river, especially if you're shooting it across the way. So that's not too bad. How's the internet connection like out there? Everything fine running out there? But yeah, join the Discord because the Discord's very, very active. I believe the Discord link should be in the description of this as well. Join the Discord, and there's a lot of people in there that we're really starting to get moving and churning. And there is a Nerdy Dude Discord, and we're all chatting and talking. It's a good time. And if I don't respond right away, then just definitely leave an @ and I'll get there as fast as I possibly can. Like this week, pretty much from Wednesday to yesterday, I was responding here and there, like when I would go and take a poop and stuff. But I was just like, I didn't want to be rude. But your placement seems pretty good. I mean, you're hitting everything definitely around you, which is awesome. Maybe you have some elevate. Looks like you're sitting at a wall right here. So that's why you're not getting anything back behind it. You're not getting the signal over the wall. But everything's fine here. Your transmit scale's crap. And the only probably reason why would be that... And I think I did this last stream in case anyone missed it. So this might be broken up into a few like quadrants, right? Let's say that's a quadrant. Red pen. Let's say this is a quadrant. We'll do it like this. And then we'll switch this over to the... And let's say this is a quadrant. Kind of like a rock skipping on the water. Yeah, it is like a rock skip in the water. So let's say we've got those as quadrants. This is just a really quick crash course. Let's say this blue circle quadrant says you can only have, this is budgeted to have 15 sensors, right? So then obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So even though we are 350 meters away from all these other sensors, this might be budgeted to have 15. Then this one over here might be budgeted to have 125. And then if we go and count, we could probably look at 125, which I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that as we get closer into here, you're going to have a lot more of these individuals down here. So I have a feeling a lot of these transmit scales are just going to suck, because the goal is to provide this coverage everywhere. Yeah, we haven't seen a good transmit scale yet. 0.33, I think, has been the highest. So it looks like this is a really concentrated area with a very minimal, like, transmit scale allocation budget. Like, even this guy's probably going to have a crap one. Yeah. Yeah, so this one might even have a crappy one. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling here, is that this is already a saturated area, and that's why the rewards are kind of sucking. That's just my guess right there. All right, what's next? I tried a no discount. I mounted on a boathouse. How could I improve sour? Wait, I have to do curly strawberry. I have a set of okay. Curly strawberry turtle. Oh, and if I fart, I'm going to fart on my aware. So there might be flatulence on the stream. I really want to see what happens to the chemical level if I just do a little right in the intake. So if you don't like fart humor, there's going to be a fart joke at some point. What am I looking for? Turtle. Strawberry turtle. Strawberry turtle forever. Oh, we're going to Manchester. Good transmit scale. Not terrible for the past 24 hours. Let's go ahead and get down in here. Yeah, you were in like a oh, look at you too. You were in primo location, man. Like, it'd suck if they add more miners there, because you got 7 in this like territory right here, which might be a tall flat. There's a bigger hex that contains all those hexes in Portland. Yeah, exactly. Past 7 days, 3.78 or 3.87. That's not terrible. And then the past month, did you just get started? This one is Ayub. Hello, can you check mine, Curly Strawberry? I have set up a standard 4 dBi by the window, just got relayed. I was thinking lower my dBi, thanks. You could probably lower your dBi. Just get it away from the window. Your transmit scale is clear and you are synced. So I don't have a relay issue here, as long as your ports are open, which usually a lot of new, my best friend's talking about the new Dragon Ball Super manga, which was fantastic, by the way. A lot of issues would be with the Windows A bouncing you back and forth, but as long as the green light on your Bobcat is like lit up, then don't even worry too much about it. So quick for all the new viewers, thank you very much for popping by. If it's your first time on the channel, please take a minute to consider subscribing. Turn on bell notifications as we do videos weekly. We are jumping into the deeper mining network. We have 4 of our aware elements right here. We are talking about helium. That has been the biggest draw, because that does take a lot of setup with your antennas. And then also consider liking this stream. If you're keeping track at home, one of my subscribers sent me this beer. It is called 99 Problems, but a Bitcoin Ain't One. This is a West Coast style IPA, 5.6 ABV, brewed by Brothers Cascadia Brewing out of Washington. Super delicious. Thank you very much. Back to the show. So we are looking at just bought the 5.8 dBi antenna, and wait, I have a miner I have to look at. Solid Xfinity is there. Read that the radio waves bounce off the water. Yeah, there you go. Okay, thanks very much. It goes back to synced and relayed once in a while. Thanks. Love your streams. Yeah, my pleasure, Ayub. Just make sure you have a green light, so you're good there. Well, maybe they took the discount away. I can look to see if maybe there's another affiliate link I can create that will continue to give the 5% discount. Otherwise, if you guys need the antennas, just, it just supports the channel a little bit, so I greatly appreciate it if you do, use the affiliate link for... I get a little bit of a kickback, like usually $5 for like every $200, which isn't terrible. Supports the channel. There's Helium and Algorand addresses in the description of the video if you guys want to send a tip, and also super chats are greatly appreciated. And if you do that with a comment, I can skip you to the front of the line and look at your miner. So where am I missing next? And plus it helps me keep track, because I know I'm missing someone here. I know I'm missing someone. Just bought 5.8 973 cable from Iraq. 32-foot cable to get the antenna in the attic or on the roof. Is the cable too long in your opinion? With a 5.8 dBi and a 32-foot LMR cable, based on how well their quality is, you're probably looking at a 1.1 to 1.2. Let's say 1.4, be super conservative, but I don't think you're going to get a 1.4 dBi loss. So there is an argument to be made, which everyone says, about getting the shortest cable you possibly can, which, you know, I typically agree, but I've got a 5.8 antenna with a 25-foot cable. I've got a 1.1 dBi loss, and I was getting some solid numbers. I just am not in a saturated area with miners, so that way we didn't get a lot going. So it's really up to you. I know for me personally, I didn't want to put my miner in the attic because it gets really hot down here in Florida, and I don't want to burn the thing out, even though we have pretty much broken even on the cost. What do you think about the cables Rack is selling compared to USA Coax? I like USA Coax a little bit better. They're based out of Jacksonville, and they're a small mom and pop company, and I really like the experience on the website a little better than Rack. All right, what's next? There's bigger hex. Thanks very much. A Rhythmatic Sky Cheetah. Check it out. Have an 8 dBi. Rhythmic Sky Cheetah. Ooh. Romania. Are you a vampire? Ooh, look at you. Suboptimal. Look at that. Look at that guy all the way out there. You're like, bing, gotcha, bitch. Scroll in. Wow, you have some nice numbers. I'm sure you have a cal chip. You probably didn't get hit in the past week as badly as we did. You're probably just seeing the diminishing return right now because of the change in the network to prevent spoofers and hackers and overpowered antennas or anything like that. And they're also dropping the total witnesses I believe you get paid for from 25 to 10. Wow, Romania's crazy with spots. I mean, look at that. 15 in this one here. But that's not bad. That's not too bad, man. $476 worth of helium a month. Okay. All right, what are we looking at? Why is your account crazy? Or is it not your account? Because this person is making $280 a day, which is or 280 helium a day, which is bonkers. What am I on? I'm on the account now. 199,000 a month. That is stupid. That's stupid numbers. Wait, so Gestafon, you're Rhythmic Sky Cheetah, and is this your account? You have all these? No, you don't have all these. Are you a spoofer? You making some money. If you're making 196,000 a month, send a brother like 10 helium right now. All right, what's next? See, I'm losing track here. Did anyone notice a drop in HNT mining after the last Bobcat 3? It went from $7 to 15 a day down to 1 to 3. Well, yes, there was a lot of issues. I will upgrade. Any comments on... Oh my god, I'm falling behind. You make antennas? Are those all of yours? Let me know if those are custom-made antenna by me. That's pretty good. Anyone notice a drop in HNT mining? Can you check out Dazzling Fern Tuna? Yes, we're going to check that out right now. Dazzling Fern Tuna. Transmit scale sucks. Not really. 24 hours. Look at all those witnesses. I love zooming in. It looks like you're holding a bunch of spaghetti before you throw it in a pot. That's cool. 0.54. 7 days, 1.13. You're rocking a sense cap with an 8 dBi up high. You're getting everyone. You had that. Well, no, this is 30 days. Didn't look like you had too much of a time. 0.54 a day. That's not too bad. Yeah, these aren't too bad right now. No, sir. So, not too bad. 3 meters up. You're getting everything you need. There's nothing really. I mean, for the fact that you're out in the middle of like nowhere in New Mexico, that's not too bad for getting pretty much everything around you. So very, very solid. Oh, I've fallen behind. Waiting for my Bobcat. No, it's an Emirate rack. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured then. So we just looked at an Emirate account, and that's why we saw everything. Hi, I don't get many witnesses. What can I do to improve this for my location? It's a Bobcat named Fancy Lipstick Peacock. Fancy Lipstick Peacock. Am I spelling something wrong here? Great Rusty Sardine. Why am I not getting anything? Did I spell something wrong? Or am I crashing? Fancy. Lipstick. Peacock. We'll just type it. Well, let's get a refresh. Thoughts on hospitals being a coverage wall? Actually, yeah, definitely. Whisper. Thanks, man. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. All right, let's try it again. Hi, I just started 2 days ago. I'll upgrade to outdoor 8 dBi in about a week. Any comments on short cornflower? Yeah, let me get this one first. I make my own antenna set up. What did you make your antenna out of? There we go. Now we're starting to get some stuff. Or are we? Let's try another one. What's next? Great. Rusty. Sardine. Sardaboob. Boob. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, there we go. All right, I don't know why Peacock's not pulling up. 5.8, 5 meters up. I mean, that's the best you can kind of do. As long as it's outdoor and external. Let's see what your numbers are like. But, I mean, you're hitting everything. 7 days, $100 in a week. 37 H&T in 30 days. Don't change a thing. Ignore me. Thoughts on hospitals being coverage wall. Like what, they're blocking out your signal or you've got some issues? Hi, I just started 2 weeks ago. Short. Yeah, if you made your antenna setup, that's pretty good. Short, corn, flour, lobster. Gonna go to Boston. We're not going to Boston, though. We're going to Colorado. Great breweries out there. Elevate yourself. If you just started and you're making 0.56, you want to elevate yourself. Get that 5.8 or the 4.0 out and up. Yeah, you just started, so get that out and up, and you'll be pretty good. My location is Sour Shadow Lizard. Sour Shadow Lizard. Here we go. 74 viewers, guys. Hit that like button. If you want to see your miner pulled up on screen, hit the like button. Hit it. What are we doing? Oh, Sour Lizard. Okay. Bobcat. You might have had the same issues we've had in the past week. Or you just got started. Not bad for just getting started. I love how you get the one way out here. Why do you think Bobcats are scam artists? I mean, at least they shipped them out. Maybe they're shaving off rewards. For DBI, do you have your antenna? Let's say this is your house. We'll zoom in so you guys get a good picture of it. Do you have your antenna backed up against something? Because I don't know why you're not getting stuff behind there. So let's say that's your house. Like this is your house right here. Do you have your antenna like sitting right here on a window? Because you're not getting anything going back behind you, which is weird. You got to go that way. That way. I don't know why. That's weird. It's in Sweden, SE. Can you please try again with Fancy? Yeah, I can try again. Fancy. Probably now that we, yeah, Fancy Lipstick Peacock. Now that we refreshed, everything seems good. Only after the halving. Give people an example of lone wolf situation with same custom made antenna by me. Oh, I can take a look at that. Special Chili Ferret and I will sub. Yeah, give me a second. We want to get Fancy Lipstick Peacock pulled up. There we go. All right, you're synced. Transmit scale not optimal. Looks like you just got started. Brief fleece West Coast. 4 dBi, 4 meters up. Yeah, you give me a second, guys. Let me show that so I can see it. Sour, welcome to the Sour crew. You might have bad placement if you just started and you're not getting anything in this area. There's no reason why you can't be getting anything. Let's do this. There's no reason why you can't be getting anything back over here, which is weird because you're only getting this little guy right here. Yeah, double check your placement. Make sure you're not near any windows or up against a wall or anything that's going to be blocking you from sending your signal out there. That's what I would do. All right, so there you go. Fancy, whatchamajigger, you're good. All right, Special Chili Ferret. Bulgaria. Trees in the way. Yeah, anything like that. All Bobcats have been down for more than they have ever mined. Actually, yeah, Michael Scott, that is a really good comment. I will say I agree with you. Even though the sake, wow, great hits. Great hits. If you just got started in the past 30 days with your sense cap, yeah, if you just got started within the past, if like your first day was September 9th mining and you got 1.7, I mean, you're getting some great hits. Don't change a thing. You've got an 8 dBi. I'm sure you've got it clear with some clearance. You'll be seeing these witnesses. There's only so many that you can do. I think someone asked for a lone wolf situation. Here's a good example of a lone wolf. Nope. Let's go. Either one of these could be lone wolf. So this is a great situation of a lone wolf here. What you could be doing, because you got this little guy right here. He's a lone wolf. Definitely a lone wolf. So that's a good situation of a lone wolf. I would always say before that like my situation was kind of lone wolf territory just because I didn't really have a lot like going around or in my area. The fart am I? I'm not near my miners. I'm up here. Okay. I thought like this would be like a lone wolf situation because I don't have any miners like around me in the hexagon. But sometimes I feel, with the exception of these three here, because this one's mine, and this is someone that actually I think watches the channel and did their antenna decently because we bounce off of each other and bounce off each other. But I'm not hitting these except one over here, so I'm not hitting those anymore as well. All right, we are trying to catch up. Sour honey. I wanted to get the sour bro. Actually, Raj, I said I would do yours. Polite, oily dragon. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hit that like button. Whoever sends a super chat with their miner name's gonna get their stuff done first. Just gonna be a beggar. Polite, oily dragon, right? Oh, you just got yourself started? So if you just got started 2 days ago and you're already pulling 0.88, not a bad start. I would give yourself a week. Mine is really new, clumsy silver. Yeah, give yourself a week before you have any like concerns or issues or start making any improvements. That's what I did. Even with my crappy little 4.0 DBI antenna that came in the box sitting next to my window, I gave it like a week before I changed anything out. And then once I did, we started seeing some good stuff. This new update's cut my earnings in half. Yeah, if you're spoofing or anything like that, you're gonna see that. Who did I owe next? Sour honey salmon. Sour honey salmon. Oh, we're going to Canada, eh? I'll see you down at the Tim Hortons. Gonna catch a hockey match, you hoser. All right, let's get in there. Not too bad. 12 in the past 30 days. Only 2-month break-even point. You're welcome, Raj. In the past week, you've gotten 4.4, $80 a week. Pretty good. Your only issue is that you're at half the rewards just because of your transmit scale, which, to be fair, out here in Canada, I mean, you're pretty much saturated. So luckily you're not seeing anything funky where it's a lot of you have great omnidirectional, so you're getting everything around you. So I'm happy with that placement. Bro, do you know how long to update antenna type on the map? It usually takes about within an hour. I just updated to 5.8 but still showing 1.2. Oh, you have to manually do it though. Let's see if it updated since you made that comment. And then you have that yeah, we'll talk about him in a second. Flaky, magenta, pigeon. I really haven't watched much of Vosk's videos anymore. He got a little braggy. Like, I got into this stuff, but he got a little too braggy, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Selling the dreams. I don't like selling the dreams. Like, I like the suffering, the pain and suffering. The pain and suffering that I went with the deeper network. I'm going to try to bring you guys an easy peasy video. Yeah, just you have to do it in the app. In the app, you pull up your miner, and then in the top will be a little cog for the gear. And it's going to cost you some DC, but you'll get that in rewards easy. So you just do it in the app, and it usually goes through in the first half hour. Mine is really new. Thank you. You're welcome. How about... How should I place my miner? Wait, hang on. Bro, do you have... Okay, I got yours. Will you be getting the 12 dBi directional antenna? I haven't seen any reviews for it. Yeah, I do plan on getting it to shoot it towards Orlando. So we'll work on that next. How should I place my miner? It's just I've been like I need to give my portfolio a break because I just keep reinvesting my earnings, you know, like into deeper and into awares and into next is going to be a bigger gaming PC so I can have a bigger graphics card so I can continue mining Algorand on mining Algorand on CudoMiner. What's next? How should I place my miner in our flat? We are on top, but it's Albaton. In the middle of your flat and as high as you possibly can. That's how you want to place them. Amateur vinyl parrot. Ooh, you're in Lake Mary. My dad lives in Lake Mary. Actually, I was looking at placing one out there. I think I pulled it up on the last video. I don't know why it's taking a while to pull it up. Let's see what else. Big thanks. Hey, I hope rewards are back. Gone from 1.7 24 hours down to 0.5. Yeah, now that it's back, like it's been 2 days for me. Yeah, I'm relatively close. Ronald Reagan Boulevard, Old Lake Mary, blah, blah, blah. Lake Mary Boulevard. Where was I looking at placing mine? I think if I'm doing this right, there's like a Walmart marketplace down over here, like somewhere. Where's Old Lake Mary Estates? Yeah, there should be like that Walmart marketplace down. I think it was right here. I think this was, yeah, I think this was where I was going to be putting my other one. It was like in a neighborhood right as soon as you turn off. That's where I was looking at placing my other one. All right, so you 1.2 dBi. Is it relatively new? Is it a baby miner? Otherwise, if those numbers aren't accurate, you need to update your numbers and get yourself maybe like a 5.0 or a 5.8 and get that up and high, and you'll start getting more returns in the area around you. So big thanks, hey, blah, blah. I put my stock stubby antenna on the roof of my area. 2 saturated, dizzy taupe donkey. Dizzy taupe donkey. Oh, yeah, San Diego. Super. Vosk's word is worth nothing now. Oh, yeah, wait, where was that? And then you have that Vosk a-hole telling everyone that Bobcat is the best. To be honest, it's been nothing but a headache since I ordered the damn thing. The problem that I've had with all of his videos as well, yeah, super saturated market, but he's still going to get some returns there. Problem, every time he shows the footage of his Bobcat miner now, like he got it out of the window. Well, you only see the Bobcat miner sitting on the table, and you see the cord, like the antenna running somewhere else. And you can't mean, you know darn well he's not leaving the Bobcat miner sitting on the dining room table running. So sticky, we don't like how people are doing at bragging. We don't like how, yeah, like I'm not bragging. I'm showing you my results. Like that's my thing. I went through sweat, tears, sunburns, hot Florida sun, lots of beer, lots of cursing and yelling to get to the point where I've made about 20. What did I do? I put 12 into staking, and I pulled out 8 helium to get into deeper to top off the balance that I needed to get to the 21,000 deeper tokens that I wanted to stake. And now I'm sitting at a balance of 2.5 as of today. So I mean, I haven't made like stupid crazy money, but 2.52, and it looks like helium's down a little bit as well. So I'm not trying to be braggadocious about it or anything, but I'm making, without this crappy week in between, probably about like 10 helium a month, which I think I made 12 my first one, but that was really with not having anything good. So as soon as this stuff gets running, we're good. I'm using a 5.8 dBi antenna on both of my hotspots. One is 3 meters in the air and one is 8 meters in the air. One that's 8 meters in the air is inside my attic, and I have tall vaulted ceilings, and so that's why it's really, really, really tall up there. And then the sour walnut is 3 meters in the air. That's on top of a manufactured home on a flat level. You're showing us the dark underbelly of having to try and max out on HNT. Yeah, and especially now, so, hey, can you look at prehistoric sepia ladybug? I have an 8.0. It's about 12 feet up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Prehistoric sepia ladybug. $440. All right. I was talking about Voss trying to humble brag. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I know you're not. I mean, if I retire on YouTube, I'm gonna brag about that, but I'm not gonna be like, look at me. Try to hack my accounts, bro. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. You're getting some solid witnesses. It's just you're in a saturated area. Did you just get started? If you just got started, you're not doing anything wrong. First 8.25, give it a week to start getting like the momentum going. But you're not doing anything wrong. That looks fine. 8 dBi. Maybe your 8 dBi is a little too high. I would say normally with that you would be overshooting these guys, but you're not overshooting them, which is great. You're getting all the close ones near you, which is fine. I just don't know what the rest of your setup is. It's about 12 feet up. 12 feet isn't 5 meters, though. And then, you know, how long is your cable? You've got a Bobcat. I wouldn't really worry too much about Wi-Fi or connection, because mine's off of Wi-Fi and I'm still doing good. I want to go remote. 4 miners, is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too bad yet. With Bobcat Miner, if I set my miner up using Ethernet cable and a 5.8 antenna, what would I gain over the 4.0 that comes with the miner? You would have a better range. I average 10 HNT a day with 15 Bobcats. That's awesome. Like, I'm jealous of that. So if you bought 15 at the price of 500, that's 7,500. 10 at the cost of, we're just going to say it's that. So it's 7,500 divided by 200. You're looking at 37. You're looking at a month and a half, like a month and a week before you break even, which is awesome. Which is why I'm like very happy about the Aware Elements, because now with the tokens being up more, they're what, $7 a day. What was it, 23? What's the token at right now? CoinGecko. My cable's 3 feet long. Yeah, okay, so you're doing all right. You're doing all right there. We are looking at planets. This is what I'm super excited for. Can you please look at special rainbow sea lion and see what I should do? Earnings have been low for about 1 to 2 weeks. Remember, the earnings have been crap for the past week. Absolutely. $7.58 a day now. Abso-freaking-lutely on my awares. So excited for that. So if I've got 4 of those bad boys times 4 is $30.33 a day in the planet tokens. And if I spent 450 plus 120 for the 4 licenses, no, it'd be another 160, wouldn't it be? 440. November 17th is the estimate for my 2 to come in. That's not too bad. So we're at 610. 610 divided by 30.33 a day. We're at like a 20-day ROI. That's bonkers. Yo, Costado, how's going? On Hotspot, he's telling me I have 52 blocks remaining. Around you? That's weird. Can you please look up special rainbow sea lion and see? Yep, we can look at that. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Piscettis? Sorry, I didn't see you sneak in there. Special rainbow sea lion. Holy shit. I have never broken 100 viewers at one time on a stream. So thank you very much to each and every one of you that are here watching the stream now. And if this is your first time on the channel, please take a moment to consider subscribing and turning on the bell notification as we post videos weekly and we stream every single Monday. For the beer of the day, so hit the like as well. For the beer of the day, this is a beer that was sent to me from a subscriber. You know who you are, so thank you very much. It is called 99 Problems, but a Bitcoin Ain't One. This is a West Coast style IPA. It's 5.6 alcohol by volume. It's coming out of like Washington, which is fantastic. So cheers to you guys. Yeah, 2 days ago that amount. Yeah, give it a week. When will the Aware start being able to mine planets? Probably. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Hey, having a beer as always. Yeah, the planet should be at the end of September, beginning of October. And one of my subscribers in Discord, Scott Malkinson, South Park reference, or Captain Diabetes, posted that they said that you won't need the Planet app. And there will be a new app for Aware that will be able to direct the rewards out as well. So that's pretty solid. What do we got next? How am I looking? Custom Heather Peacock. Bitcoin dumping today. Bitcoin's not dumping. It's just going on sale. What do we got? Custom Heather Peacock. I want to see your peacock. Your peacock. 2 peacocks today, huh? Oh, God. Question, not H&T related. With the Aware element, if I want to change my phone, let's say I want to upgrade my phone, do I lose the license or something? I don't believe so. That's a good question that we will have to discover as that time frame comes along. But I don't believe so. Just back up your phone. Make sure your phone's always backup so you can just kind of like start and pop back up from there. Because, you know, I'll be like upgrading to the iPhone 13 Pro Max here shortly because the iPhone 12 Pro Max antenna is terrible and the touchscreen's also one of the worst I've dealt with. So I want the next model. But yeah. I'm listening while I do DoorDash work. Keep up the goods. Hey, man, keep up the work. Glad you're getting some DoorDash shifts. I never had that much luck. Mr. Piscettis, some fig wine to get the C up, and after that, some cold ice beer. Num 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 num. How am I looking? All right, so I'm on Heather Peacock. If you just got started, you're looking very well, especially since you have a lower transmit scale. You're making 0.6 in the last 24 hours. It's $11 a day. And the past 30 days, it looks like you just got yourself started on September 15th and you've made 2 helium. Not too bad at all, man. Stullinchno-wise, not bad. Nah, you just have to redo the wallet. Oh! Have a cerveza on me, bro. Thank you very much, Felipe. I absolutely will. Cheers to you, my friend. In fact, when we go to Halloween Horror Nights this week, I will get... I'm going to take a picture of that because I'd be like, yep, here's the beer. I will do a short. That way I can remember. There we go. And I will dedicate that to you. So thank you very much, Felipe. I really, really appreciate that. Cerveza para mi amigo Felipe Jr. That was probably the worst Spanish ever. And if you unsubscribe, I apologize. Basic Pig Tin. Let's take a look. Cuddly Coffee Owl also. I'm new her. Up in her. Transmit scale sucks, but if 30 days, not terrible returns. I know that we had some issues with Bobcat in the past week, so you could have seen a big hit from that. It's just your transmit scale. That's really all. 4 dBi, 2 meters in the air. If you want to go ballsy, you could try to get yourself a 5.8 and hit towards, and put it up perfectly and then get Portland. So that is something to consider, is doing that. Basic Tin Pig, right? Is that what we're on? And then we're looking at Cuddly Coffee Owl. Also, if you guys are in Florida and you're near me, there is a meetup event this Wednesday at 8 p.m. at PaddyWagon Irish Pub. We're going to bring a laptop. We're going to be looking at Helium Miners live while we have a beer. There is a beer, Wicked Weed Coastal Love IPA, that is going to be the nerdy beer of the event, where they will be offering it for a little bit of a discount just because you are there. That was a perfect Spanish accent. Good job. It is for real, not sarcasm. I appreciate it. It's what I've taken a lot of Spanish, and then working in theme parks and the hospitality industry. You know, I was a housekeeping manager of pretty much an entire Spanish team, so you learn it pretty quick. What are we waiting on here? Cuddly Coffee Owl. Oh, did we zoom into it? Is that Cuddly Coffee? I think we already talked about it. What's next? Here, hello, would you take a look at Mini Eggplant Beaver? Yeah. That's an awesome name. I mean, it's immature and childish of me to laugh at it, because eggplant, you know, is the emoji that you send when you want to talk about an eggplant. Do I have to refresh this? Because I definitely want to take a look at Mini Eggplant Beaver. Your hotspot identifies as male and female. That's funny. There we go. Mini Eggplant Beaver. Oh. Where's all the spots? There we go. Not bad on the transmit scale for the area. Great spot right there. Placement wise, 8 dBi. You might be overshooting a lot. Noah, yours was the Tickly Coffee one, right? Yeah, Cuddly Coffee Owl. You might be overshooting a lot with your 8 dBi. So a 5.0 or a 5.8 might be a good chance as well. Everything else looks fine there. What's your 30-day return? Yeah, I mean, 6 in 30 days, not terrible. But yeah, best setup for a saturated area. Depends on your elevation and how high you are and stuff like that. We need to go back to bring up, what was it? Coffee Cuddly Owl? Where were you? I already did Beaver. Sugar. Great. I didn't even have that much beer today and I'm forgetting stuff. Oh, well. Type it again. Check out Crazy Navy Dragon. Yeah, stock antenna for a saturated area, especially if you're in like a top apartment. Oh, baby. William Ward with the $2 super chat. Any suggestions? 5.8 cents cap. Have it outside. Yeah, what's your miner's name? Send me your miner's name. 5.8 would be definitely good based on your area, though. We are doing Quaint Cuddly. Thank you. There it is. Cuddly Coffee Owl. Pull it up this time, please. There we go. All right, we're going to PA. There we go. Now it's pulled up. 30 days, 9 helium. Don't change a thing. Let me get to that. Since you hit me with that super chat, I'm going to get that. You got a 5.8. The only other option that you could potentially consider is aiming yourself towards Philly. So if you want to get yourself like the 12 dBi or a 10 dBi directional, then you could sit there and potentially aim yourself at Philly and get all this. But right now, with that area, with it being so small and not too saturated, you're getting some solid rewards. Your next option would just be shooting an omnidirectional at major cities. So consider that. Hey, so Ladybug, if I use a 5.8 antenna at 12 feet in the air, do you think I will get a B? Yeah, 5.8s are pretty sexy. Quaint Tortilla. Quaint Tortilla Nightingale. Can we get another, milestone for the channel? Like, can we get the video to 100 likes? Like, if you guys haven't hit the like button just yet, can we get the stream to 100 likes? Like, we got 100 viewers, which is awesome, and I love it. I've never had that, but let's get like two milestones in one video. Hit that like button if you haven't. I don't think we're gonna go for a third, like, cause the last, I think 2 streams ago, someone hit me with like a $20 super chat, and I thought that was like the highest I've ever done, and then someone followed that up with like a 50, and I was like, holy shit. But I don't think I'm gonna get that again. That was like by the grace of God, and like, you know, super blessed to have that opportunity. All right, so it looks like you just set up Quaint Tortilla Nightingale, 5.8, 9 meters up. Give yourself a week before you come back. Like, come back to me on next Monday's show, and yeah, you got to give yourself a week. I'm approximately 145 meters in the sky, 145 in the sky. I'm on the 48th floor in the center of a major city with an 8 dBi. You're overshooting everything. Howdy from Detroit. Howdy. Yeah, Brian Suico, you are overshooting everything. Icky Inky Peacock. Another peacock. Icy, Inky, Peacock. Let's take a look. We're at 78 likes, guys. 22 more. If you haven't hit that like button, let's hit it. Let's hit it. I have to type this correctly. Icy, Inky, Peacock. And cheers to all you guys. It's not pulling up. We got to keep going. I'm falling behind. Which antenna should I upgrade to? My miner is Perfect Aquamarine. Sweeko. I got Sweeko. All right, cool. I got a lot of high rises around me. All right, so Brian Sweeko. Approximately blah, blah, blah. By the way, I'll be swapping my antennas tomorrow to stock and wait a week. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 80, 20 more. Latest updates have latest updates have messed everyone up, Grumpy Dad. From Nottingham, UK here. Well, cheerio. And it's up and down elevation. I have 2 Bobcats on the way. Dry honeysuckle peacock is in my ideal area. Hey, Crypto Wealth, what's going on, brother? All the way from Georgia today, right? So this is kind of what your area is going to be at. Mythical Rose Ostrich. 15 more likes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right, so if you're going to be near him, oh my goodness. Oh boy, you're in a unique situation. Your best bet is to overtake the entire island. Just buy, 15 and just build your whole network. Yeah, I mean, for just being alone here, like, that's not bad. That's not too bad for being alone. You're gonna be riding on a hope. Why isn't it loading for you? That's mine. You're gonna be wanting to hope that this builds up around you. Otherwise, get more. Are you getting witnesses and stuff? No. Is any of these getting witnesses? Yeah, so you're getting some witnesses there, so that's not bad. Just trying to learn about some helium mining. John Shirley, I'm not far from you, LOL. That's hilarious. Old Shamrock Mantis. Kind Green Mandrill won't load for me. His setup recently, I'm still near him, but I'm over 1.5 miles from him. Suggested DBI. Kind Green Mandrill. I feel like you put my name there. I was like, ooh, shiny. Going to Alabama. You're relay. He's relay at the moment. Haha, take over the whole island. Yeah, okay, so we got to go back to Peacock. All right. Oh my God. Omnidirectional, aim toward Huntsville. Or Birmingham. Yeah, you want a directional. What are we looking at? Icky, sticky, peaky. Icy, inky. Okay. Wait, why are we not getting... Ha! Type in the right spot. God. First time watcher, great content. Will be super thrilled if you take a look. Yeah, give me a second. Icy. Inky Peacock. Oh, Pembroke Pines, Florida. We're going to Florida. What do you call an Alabama cheerleader team? Why do you have an address there? Oh, for me to search it. Okay. A full set of teeth. Past 30 days, 109, 4 dBi, 2 meters up. Probably get yours up a little bit higher and do a 5.0. I do apologize if I don't get to yours. There's a lot coming through. 7 more likes and we're at 100 likes. It's crazy. There's a lot coming through, and so I'm kind of getting distracted on each and every one. I will sound like a beggar and say that if you do have a super chat on it, I will prioritize you. Absolutely 110%. Just that's because now with over 100 people watching, it's hard for me to keep track of everyone, especially with how late it takes. Brian Callahan, especially with how long it takes it to load and me to get going and give advice. Like I want to be able to give advice and take a look at the same time and keep up with the comments. So just think about that. Any super chats are all greatly appreciated. Help support the channel, like, comment, subscribe. But you definitely get yourself to the front of the line. Consider it like a Universal or a Disney Fast Pass. We are looking at... You're welcome. Smash that like. Thank you for smashing that like. We are looking at decent grape goldfish. You want to aim yourself with an omnidirectional... Yeah, no. You don't want to do that. You want to aim up. You want to aim towards the city, man. Aim towards New York City, Middleton. Get yourself all the way up there. So let's draw you a little picture. 12 dBi 12 dBi directional antenna off of rack. Shoot it way up there. Whoop bam, whoop bam. There you go. That's what you want to do. What's next? So that one was decent grape goldfish. Wait, you never looked at mine, brother. William Ward. Let me see if I can find you in the comments real quick. Perfect aquamarine. Perfect aquamarine capybara. 5 more likes. 5 more likes. 5 more likes. There you go. I'm pulling yours up now. 5 more likes. Breaking 100. We have over 100 watchers. And I've never had 100 likes on a stream. Yeah, LOL's pay to win. It's got to keep me up. I think I got 5 minutes install. How much do you think it'll start pulling in? I really can't tell with the pulling in because I can't, like, even though you might have perfect setups and be hitting stuff around you, I really don't understand the reward structure. It looks like you were hit. I did super chat. Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? Oh, yeah, you just didn't. Okay, you didn't super chat it in, like, the name of the miner in the super chat. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You are 100% right. And then I was like stuck in one when I saw yours come back up. You're 100% right. I'm sorry. All right, so we got... Oh, one more. One more like. One more like. One more. One more like. One more like. One more like. One more like. Oh, super chat. There we go. Thank you very much. Last chance 4026. There we go. All right, so to the front of the line with your express pass. This one, final answer 5.8, not too bad. I like what I'm seeing there. First time watcher and Smoke J. We're going to Dallas. Well, since you're in Dallas, if you're a Cowboys fan, just on like the best results you're gonna get is to unplug your miner and just like hide it away. You know, you don't need to be mining with it. You don't need to unless you're not a Cowboys fan. 4.0. Transmit scale, not too bad. Looks like you also went through the same pain that I went through in the past week. So it's really hard to judge your 30-day numbers just because of how bad Bobcat has screwed us in the past week. 106 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate that. Damn. That's phenomenal. I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. So, yeah, so Salty Smoke J, last chance 4026. It's not going to be the year for the Cowboys. Not dem boys, but yeah, let's see what's going to happen after it comes back from the Bobcat issues. It looks like you went through the same issues that I did. You're in a pretty solid spot. It's nice that you're like a lone wolf here, not lone wolf, but you're alone in this hexagon when you've got such crowding around you. So how about dem boys? Boom, 101 likes. I appreciate that very much, everyone. Fortunately, not a Cowboys fan. All right, cool. So then keep your miner plugged in. Make sure your antenna is nice and straight, like nice and high and level, and it's just bouncing out there. If you do want to be nice and ballsy, you couldn't give yourself a whirl of having a 5.0 or a 5.8. As long as your 4 dBi isn't sitting next to a window or a wall or anything like that, you should be okay. What did Bobcat do to screw us? Well, they had an issue that happened where people that were in the same like area on the same internet service provider were getting rewards pretty much cut off and invalid witnesses, and then the whole network just went stupid. Like the OTA, yeah. And after the update was pushed through, a lot of them fell out of sync and they weren't syncing, and so on and so forth. So, all right. Formal, fiery copperhead. Let's see. What we got for you, formal, fiery copperhead. All right, we got to get out of Dallas. Old Shamrock Mantis with 12 dBi. It is okay. I'll take a look. What did Bobcat do to screw us? Told you that one already. Mythical Rose Ostrich. The one you did was not mine. Oh, okay. Well, I can take a look at that again. OTA, Jovial, Honey Panther. Whoa, good shit here. Not too bad. You're hitting everything. What'd you say? 8 dBi, 30 meters up. Yeah, you're hitting everything. It's truly a line of sight. Wow, those little piers that's crazy. It's truly line of sight, and it looks like you are looking at everything. So you're doing it. You're doing pretty well there. I wouldn't change a thing. Just sit back and enjoy. Collect your helium. Who did I not? Who was it? Mythical Rose Ostrich. Into Puerto Rico. Looks like you Bobcat as well. You had a bad week just like we did. Same bad week. So I really can't judge your 30-day average, but looking at the recovery and that you're up to the highest so far, not too bad. 7 meter, I'd probably maybe consider a 5.8 at that height just because you could be overshooting a lot of these guys here. You have some pretty solid height, but 8.0, you're probably overshooting. And then you might want to try to build around the island a little bit more. So, any news on Syncrobit shipping? None, since I'm not involved with Syncrobit. OTA, Jovial, Jovial Honey Panther. I'm just chillaxing. I'm just chilling in decks. Yep. Jovial Honey Panther. Jovial Honey Panther. Jovial Honey Panther. Don't change a thing. Any updates on shipping from Syncrobit? Nope. Any news on Syncrobit shipping? Nope. I've been looking into this. I assume all vendors are backed up months. Yeah, all vendors are backed up months. What antenna should I upgrade? Why would you don't need to upgrade? If you're pulling 38 helium a month, I wouldn't change it I wouldn't change it at all. The Bitter Basil Baboon, the Better Business Bureau. And you also had a bad week like we did. Hey, PR next to me. That's awesome. Did SenseCap face similar issues like Bobcats? I'm not sure. I think the overall network in general was pretty bummed as well. But yeah, you went through like a similar crap week like I did. That's crazy though. You're pulling 0.6 a day. Let's see. Almost 2 a day. That's a thing of beauty. Gotta run. Great live stream. Hey, thanks very much, John Shirley. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great day. You have a whole bunch though. Wow. Let's look at your account. No, those are witnesses. Let's take a look at your actual account. Yeah, man, I wouldn't change a thing. If you're making 46 helium, you have multiple hotspots. Yeah, you're making some solid numbers. I wouldn't change a thing. You've got a nice, it looks like you have a nice lock in your area, so I wouldn't do a thing. What am I next to? Festive Goldenrod Frog. Festive Goldenrod Frog. Again, guys, if I can't get to every single one of you guys, I do apologize. I'm trying my best. Because I want to make sure it looks like you got stuck with an Neyra issue. Well, actually, no, it's 24 hours, so not too bad. Past 3 days, past 7 days. Well, you did have a shit. Yeah, it looks like maybe Neyra had some issues when Bobcats had issues. Past 30 days. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is a common trend we're seeing. A lot of these miners that we're looking up, you know, I'm not surprised with how many we're getting this, like, dip right here. Like, so, looks like a lot of us are kind of same issues. Interesting. I'm still waiting on my racks, but we'll get them in November. Not too bad. Let's build a USVI PR helium network. Yeah, you guys get together. Take over. Take over. You're welcome, Max. Good. Yeah, I did get Max. Okay. Bitter Basil Baboon. Again, don't change a thing. Just sit back and collect. Looks like you got some terraneous areas behind you, so you're not going to get your directionals out, but you've got some serious numbers. As when you start seeing all this and you start seeing a 30-day return of like 23 helium, there's no reason to change anything. How do you know how many hotspots a miner has? All right, so look at my account for that. So if we go onto the Explorer, let's find mine real quick. If you go onto the Explorer and you pull up a miner, you actually want to pull up the miner. So I've got mine pulled up here. And if you go to, on the top, this little, like, looks like a Head and Shoulders, and you just click on the number. 5 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Yes. And I looked at your miner already, didn't I? Because you're just chilling. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I looked at your mine. I appreciate it. But yeah, so then you click on that little Head and Shoulders thing. Mine looking at mine. Yeah, paste it in there and just give me a second if I can get to it. And then it will pull up overview activity hotspots validators. Go to hotspots, and then you can see how many are attached to that. Cheers, man. Appreciate your work. Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. And so it'll pull up all the hotspots that are attached to that account. My setup sucks. Rich Cerulean Sparrow. Okay, let's get that going. Oh, I think this is from, who am I pulling up? Rich Cerulean? Where are you? Who are you? Matt Larkin. I think this is from your neck of the woods. This is brewed out near you. Where is the... It's from the Brothers Cascadia Brewing. 99 problems, but a Bitcoin ain't one. Did it say where it was? Established in 2017. Somewhere it said where it was canned. Oh, the bottom says Doge the Moon. That's awesome. That's really cool. All right, so 10 dBi, 11 meters in the air, and you're not getting much, huh? Please see where I can do better. Mythical Hazel Chinchilla. Please answer my question I asked earlier. Trying to answer all the questions, man. As you can see, you've got a lot of comments going. I don't even know where to find your question. I'll just be straight up about it. Yeah, that's where that's what I figured when I pulled up your miner. That's where it is. If you want a question answered immediately, I'm just gonna be the beggar and say super chat it, and I will answer it. But it's gonna get lost in all the it's gonna get lost. I don't think I gave you all your answers yet, though. Where are we? Right here. You have a 10 dBi directional. Are you aiming? I can't do much with the address. You got to give me the miner. Check cables. I got one with a super short pin. Yeah, you're not getting like anything with your 10 dBi. Definitely check your cables. Make sure everything's good. Bobcat's fine. Make sure your antenna is, if it's a directional, make sure it's level. Because if it's not level, you could be shooting your signal right into the ground. I went with hotspot RF data and it didn't work out. Please check mine. More than 4 days. My revenue is down around 50%. Yeah, a lot of them are. No witness kept moving antenna around. All right, so we're looking at square menthol cow. Should I try a 15 dBi antenna to get Finland on blah, blah, blah? My hotspot has witnessed one miner from Finland once this racked 8 dBi. Also, what white box do you have in the background? In the background, the white box is an element. So, all right, I'll try to remember that. So, square menthol, past 30 days, 5.23. 3 dBi. Get yourself, yeah, you want it bigger. You want to try a directional. I don't know why I'm holding this up still. You want to try a directional either this way or that way, or even try an 8 dBi to maybe cover as much as you can there. All right, so to answer Imre's question, what was your miner? Able, Garnet, Peacock, Estonia, omnidirectional. Yeah, it could be some of the problems there. Now we're just waiting for this one to pull up, right? Or did it pull up already? No, it didn't pull up yet. Strong pineapple manatee. All right. Mini tortilla bat, 4 dBi. Just got my LBC miners in, but I'm still waiting on the power supply. Boo. Are they still available on Gold Shell Daily? Oh, hooray, all my miners are back to mining again, and all I did was wait it out. Yeah. Are they, oh, Able Garnet Peacock, don't do a thing. When you have numbers like this, don't do a thing. I'm sure you had a Bobcat week like a lot of us Bobcat guys did, but you have a really strong grab on the surrounding village around you, so I wouldn't change a thing there. Definitely don't change a thing. I have an extra power supply, but you're waiting for yours to come in. I thought about getting an LBC miner. Where am I? I did your Able Garnet Peacock. My hotspot has witnessed one miner from Finland. Yeah, if this is you, I wouldn't do a thing. Also, what white box do you have in the way? Gotcha. I ordered my Bobcat. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Dazzling. All right. I probably also have to wrap this up in the next 3 minutes because I do have to get back to work. So if you guys have any last minute grabs or anything you want to check, I'm sorry I can't get to everyone. You know the drill. Super chat it and I'll do it before I log off. Wow, you've got some nice clearing over the water here just because water is a really good, like, there's no obstacles. It's line of sight. You shoot it right over. 4 dBi, 20 meters up in the air. You've got some great line of sight on everything, so I wouldn't change a thing. It looks like you might have had some issues with your Bobcat like we did in the past week. 0.2 for today. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. How long will Bobcat Miner sink out of the box? It has been earning rewards, although I still say sinking. So far, 10 witnesses. It took me about 2 days to have it synced. Yes, they still have LBC miners. And now have HS box miner available. Ooh, I might get the HS one. I definitely might get the HS one just so I can have more mining content. But I got the deeper miner going, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, you got some good line of sight to everything around you. But the market is down, so not about to sell anything. No, definitely not. Now's when you want to buy everything. So when I took profit on stuff earlier, now's when I want to buy everything. I ordered my Bobcat a week ago. When do you think it will arrive? Probably not for another 16 weeks. I'm going to say 16 weeks on that one, Nita. Nita Pinas. That's awesome. What do you work that allow you to drink a beer? I am a district manager for a trash collection company, so I do a little bit of office work when I go to visit other apartment communities, and I work at home for a good chunk of the afternoon, and then like now I will be going probably back out around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight to check on my staff, which is why I don't mind having a quick afternoon office beer. So if you ever go to like a shop and you see need a penis, anytime you go to a shop or anything like that and you see like a guy sitting there on his laptop drinking a beer, it sometimes could be me. What are we gonna look at? Petite gray moth. I just saw it. Petite gray. Right there. India. Oh, it looks like we are branched out in India now. I bought mine in June. All right, Petite Gray Moth. There's nothing you're really going to need help on. You just don't have a network around you. Yeah, you don't have a network around you. It's hard. Like, that's just the cold, hard facts. You're going to have to wait until the network builds up around you. So you're in a very similar situation to I am. Your DBI is fine. Your location's fine. The problem is there's only so much that you can do. There's only so... yeah, there's only so much that you can do, because if you have the perfect antenna setup and placement, this guy next to you might not. They might have theirs just sitting inside their window. Let's click back on you. Can we please, what about profit after the 3 million miners go online that are on back order? So the profit at the end of the day, like, there is only so much that can be allocated that Helium puts out per month, right? Like that is a concern. I absolutely hear you guys, and I understand. But as long as some of those miners set up their positioning and their antennas to be in a crucial spot to get you witnesses and challenges and beacons, you're still going to reap those rewards. Because look at it this way. So this miner right here on screen, Petite Gray Moth, they're not hitting witnesses on this cluster right here. They're not hitting a witness up here or here or here. And I have that same issue with mine. So we'll go into mine. And as long as those people are just buying these miners and they're watching Voscoin and buy the miner and put the antenna in their window, their signal's not going to go anywhere. So if we've got 3 million miners that are coming in, but really only 250,000 people watch the YouTube channels and actually spend time mounting these antennas on their roofs and making sure the line of sight gets direct and connect back and forth, the percentage of good miners will still remain low, while all of the other miners out there are going to get a fraction of the pie. So it's like, the best way I can put it is, imagine that we are all a bunch of people in a sandbox, right? We're on a giant sandbox, and the whole goal is all the sand that we can grab and carry is profit and money in our pockets. So if we go into that sandbox and we just sit there and go, I'm going to grab sand with my hand, and we don't have bags and we don't have pockets to put sand in, and we don't have jars and buckets and cups and all this stuff and, like, you know, to put sand in, we're only going to be able to walk out of the pit with whatever's in our hands and whatever we can put in our 2 pockets, right? This is a really, really long and bad analogy. But if we go into that sandbox and we invest ourselves let's say a 5.8 dBi antenna is a shovel, and it is a bathtub on wheels, a wheelbarrow, then obviously we've done enough to where we can mine ourselves more and put it in there. And then if we have like another guy that also invests himself, that's our neighbor, invests himself with a shovel and a wheelbarrow, then we could sit there and work together to fill our wheelbarrows quicker together, and then go dump it and then get back and then fill our wheelbarrows together and then dump and come back. So that's kind of how you got to look at it. So, and I think with that analogy, I am going to pop off. I really, really appreciate everyone that's here today. I've never had a stream over 100 viewers. I've never had a stream over 100 likes. We stream every Monday starting around 1:30 to 2 p.m. for about an hour or so. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do have our meetup event. Very first time, if you're in the Florida area, the address and information for PaddyWagon Irish Pub is in the description of the stream. If you have to go out of your way to get down here, I don't recommend it. You're not going to get much value out of it other than hanging out and having a beer at one of my favorite like places to drink beer. I will bring my laptop, so everything you see on the stream with us pulling up these miners and stuff, we will do in person, and there is going to be a beer that will be discounted as well. So how can I make it worth it with only 2 miners in my area? Buy more miners and build up the entire area. Lots of people are not going to do anything to optimize their setup, so the people doing well are just going to do better. Absolutely. So, and that's kind of the issue that I'm having here. So it looks like on this miner, if we go into my sour walnut, we got someone in the area that finally set something up and turned it on. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you very much for the views. Thank you very much for the super chats. Sorry I couldn't answer everyone's questions. And got 3 Bobcats on order next. Should I fly in from it? No. And I mean, unless you have extra change to throw away and you don't care and you want to show up and hang out, then absolutely. But if you're not like directly in the area, then I wouldn't worry about it. Sam Adams' new beer is so strong it's illegal in 15 states. Ooh, I have to try that. But yeah. Yo, bro, how you doing today? I'm good, Amal. I'm just about to get off, though, so I really appreciate everyone spending time with me. Watch it in the playback, all that stuff. Whole market is down, so sad. Yeah, so that's going to do it. Telegram, Twitter, Discord, all that stuff. If you guys want to jump on the Discord, I will still be responding to comments there. I won't be looking up hotspot miners because I do have to get back to work, but I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Do we have any more beer left? We do. I'm O'Price, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, we didn't fart in the element today. I meant to fart in the element. Oh, I didn't have to fart. Maybe we'll get it on video later. Oh, well, we'll see.